spell my name right and give me proper credit. Okay, otherwise you can say, hey, it's my crazy chemistry teacher. That's fine, but just at least, you know, recognize it. That's all I'm saying. So, first thing I thought I'd do is, I thought I'd do a little fire breathing for you. Now, fire breathing in a classroom is a little different than fire breathing outside. Yeah, but if you guys are all good, and I think if everybody passes my class with a B or better, I will gladly breathe some fire outside for you. So, you know, but you got to earn that one because that one takes a little more doing. So, what I got to do is I use a little powder for this one, and so we'll put that over there, and this. Okay, so here's this is not the main one. I just thought I'd start off with this. So here you go.
Oh, I felt it. Yeah.
That was fun.
So there's that. That's number one. So we'll do a little bit more.
Oh no, what is that?
It's I can tell you what it is. You ever seen on the back of a fern? It has like the little spore pods,
Yeah.
or like you can also like if you get stung by a nose, you can rub it on the thing and it takes it away. It's basically what it is. It's called lycopodium. It's just a really fine powder. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Does it just like go up in the air and dissolve or something when it burns?
Well, it dissolves clean away. It's like if you've ever thrown coffee creamer into a campfire and it flares. It's kind of the same thing. It's just really tiny little particles. They're distributed in the air. They burn really efficiently. So you can actually do this kind of stuff with that. But remember, you don't do this at home. So here we're going to try. So you can, that's kind of a fun one. But that's not what you guys came here for. What you came here for was the main attraction. And what I want to show you is, ladies and gentlemen, this is ice.
No.
Oh.
I know you're like, Explosion Friday, there's ice. No way, you're blowing my mind. This is what happens when water gets really cold. I'm not lying.
Oh my God!
You can only hear it here. Now, I'm going to show you why I have ice here in a minute. Now, you guys saw during kind of the safety day what, you know, that you have to be careful with certain chemicals, and if water hits them, they can't ignite it. Now, this is not one of those chemicals that does that. It does something a little different. Now, first thing I want to show you is what is here in the can. And so I'm going to show you on the screen is that it is pretty unassuming. Now, what it is you can kind of see it looks like rocks. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
It just kind of looks like, you know, like pebbles you see at the bottom of an aquarium or, you know, in somebody's driveway. It just looks like rocks. Now, that's, well, if you guys, you know, I think you guys have been in here, you know, a week long enough that you know that's probably not what it is. So, I'm going to take a little bit of this. Here's my spatula. So, I'm going to just put a little bit of this, a little sprinkle over the ice. Just wait for it. Oh.
That's the rock sitting there. That's fine. Yeah. Don't like it. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, your first Explosion Friday. Now, as you see, this is not rock. Now, what it is actually a chemical that basically, when it comes in contact with water, it's not that it explodes. What happens is this chemical, when it interacts with the water that is frozen, it generates acetylene gas. Now, for any of you who've ever been in a metal shop, acetylene with oxygen is actually used for welding and cutting, and can actually cut a lot of good metal. Now, the reason why I use ice is that there's a lot of little pockets, and the gas can kind of build up. The gas is heavier than air, so it does stay in the bowl. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you stop putting your hand over it while...
What?
No, please don't do that. It's only making me nervous.
Okay, that's fine. So what's nice, though, is I can kind of let it sit there and build up a little bit, you know, because it does from there. And yeah, now you know what's coming, so you might want to plug your ears. So.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. So basically, what's going to happen is, and this is why I use like a little sprinkle of this stuff. Hopefully, you guys can see why. Because there are some people. The reason why it's don't do this at home is because some people are like, well, if a little's cool, a lot might be even better. And well, if I did a lot, then all of us would pretty much be, you know, meeting at the pearly gates if that's your, you know, particular dogma. So but yeah, I mean, it would generate a huge amount of gas. So I use a little bit, and as you can see, there's enough. It's even just a little bit of acetylene, it goes up pretty good. And there are some black wispies that come up, but it does burn pretty clean.
Does it melt the gas? And
The ice?
yeah.
Well, there is fire, so yeah. It doesn't melt it instantly, but yes, it would. What you'll see is it does build up. So I kind of just keep a couple of matches to kind of make it burn off a little bit. So it does and I only use a little bit because I don't want it to keep generating gas for the next 5 hours because I want to go home. But you guys can see that it does build up around inside the little nooks and crannies in the ice, and it just basically kind of does that. So as it's, it'll react out, and I'll probably ignite it off a little bit more. But ladies and gentlemen, there's your first Explosion Friday. Woo! That is why we want to do the job that we're supposed to in this class, because if you don't get to see this kind of stuff, and they do get pretty cool. So the thing I want to thank you for is and just mind you, please make sure that everyone, if you didn't get a chance to finish all your observations, you need to make some time to come in after school, meet with me, and then otherwise, if you're writing for conclusion for homework, you are going to get books on Monday, and so we can actually start doing that. So thank you all very much.
McDonald.
Sure.